Anyways, time to go to the next thing I'd like to address. Changing the past. I was on a site called foobar.com, which is this basically it's like a chat site. It's a faux online bar kind of deal. It's just basically the theme, the online bar part. But it has chat lounges on it where you go in and you can talk. Some of the lounges have little cameras you can log into and do basically YouTube shit but live. It's a really nice place to actually sit and have conversations. You've got your cliques apparently because there's haters everywhere. There's also bigots everywhere. And there's intellectuals everywhere. I found one of those last ones that I mentioned, the intellectuals, the last night, actually. I stayed up most of the night talking to that person. And we were talking about just random shit, like things that happened in our pasts and things that we plan on doing with our future and, all that nice hunky-dory horse shit that every one of us likes to think about. And then I had a brain fart. And that brain fart was changing the past. If someone had the ability to go back in time and change something about their past, would they do it? If so, what would it be? And I thought about that. I thought about that for a while. I actually had thought about that before the conversation. And honestly, yes, I would love to change a lot of the shit that's happened in my past. But the difference is, and get this folks, you won't catch many people saying this, I wouldn't change a fucking bit of it, no matter how bad it was. You know why? Because that past made me who the fuck I am. And if I changed it, I wouldn't be me. And if you changed yours, you wouldn't be you. Any thoughts?
Fuck it.
A woman of few words. Anyways. Next part is going to be a little bit about me, and you'll get to learn a little bit about her. It's about a death or so that may have happened in our past that actually affected us in a strong way. I'm going to talk about the most important one that ever affected me. On May 17th, 2008, I found out that the child that I had conceived with my ex-fiance had died. Now, prior to that, I had been trying to get her to at least slack up on her smoking, knock off the drinking, knock off the drugs, and she had promised and promised and promised and promised and promised that she would. But turns out she didn't. And it ended up leading to the death of my child. That really fucking hurt. Something that irks me, though, is I did not find out until 2 days later. She didn't want to fucking tell me, which part of it I can understand if she was going to go along with the whole angle of she wouldn't know how to approach it, but she just fucking didn't care, and that pisses me the fuck off. Alright. But the part that really started getting to me is she got in my head. She started making me feel like it was my fault that the kid died, and I started believing it. Now I realize that it really wasn't my fault, because I started thinking on it, and I think a lot. Usually about stupid shit, but occasionally I have my moments. And I started thinking about her and her family. By her family, I'm referring to her mother and father. Now, I'm not going to say any names because, like again, they're not worth mentioning. But her father is a extreme Bible-thumping bastard, and her mother just pretty much goes along with it. They had the audacity, well, he, per se, that's the wrong fucking word, oh well. He had the audacity to tell me that my religion, which I am a pagan, isn't even a real religion. He said this to my face. And he got all huffy, about me and started talking shit behind my back because I got pissed off, and instead of being confrontational with him, I held my tongue to keep the peace because I was trying to stay the night. And I did end up staying the night, but I was pissed and didn't sleep well. Fuck it. Anyways. They didn't like the fact that because they are a super Christian family and I wasn't, that they didn't approve of me and her.
Grandma, she was like my best friend. And when she died, I couldn't believe it. It killed me. When she was in shock hospital, they couldn't figure out what was wrong with her, so they shipped her to Columbus, Riverside Hospital. When she got to the doors in Columbus, the doors of the hospital, she had 3 heart attacks in 5 minutes. When we got there, she was only living on machines, and she told everybody in her family that no matter what happened, she didn't want to live on machines. So the doctors asked us if we wanted to take her off the machines, and the family said yes. So that's what happened. And after they took her off the machines, I went out to the lobby. I dropped to my knees, and I just laid there and fucking bawled like a little crybaby bitch. And still to this day, I cannot believe that she's gone. But I know she'll always be with me. It's my granny.
You done?
Yep, I'm good.
Alright, well, that concludes this part of the vlog. Peace, mofos.